Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel, Lioness Moon Intuitive Tarot. My name is Sarah. Thank you for being here. Today we're going to unfold a Celtic cross for you for the week of March 16th to the 22nd, 2025. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so take only what resonates and leave out what does not. If you're interested in having a personal reading done by me, the information on how to obtain that is in the description box below this video. All right, Spirit, we're tapping into the energies of Taurus for the week of March 16th to the 22nd, 2025. Actually, I'm going to knock on this deck just to make sure we're getting the energies of Taurus here. Energies of Taurus. March 16th to the 22nd, 2025. All right, let's cut this deck. All right. We've got the Six of Swords, Mercury in Aquarius. The Five of Cups, Mars in Scorpio. The Queen of Wands, court card for Aries. And the Four of Pentacles, which is Sun in Capricorn, and this is where we stop. All right, so we are going to clarify these cards. I'm just going to give you the meanings of them because I'm not going to even try to get into the details as to what this means quite yet because I often get proven wrong once I start clarifying, so I'm just going to tell you what the meanings of the cards are. So the Five of Cups is in your challenge. So this has something to do with there being something that's going to put you in a state of grief here. That is the challenge here. There's going to be something that's going to be, you may consider to be a loss. That's going to make you feel like you're grieving something. We're going to find out what this is all about. It is the card of bereavement. So we're going to find out what this is all about. In the most recent past, we've got the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, we'll find out what that is all about. This may have something to do with, I'm not even going to try and tell you, the Queen of Wands is possibly a person, but she does represent having confidence and charisma and beauty and has the ability to charm and be very persuasive. She's often a teacher. She can be a very passionate person too. So we'll find out what's going on with that in a minute. We've got in the current energies, we've got the Six of Swords. There's something about moving on to calmer waters, possibly moving on to, it could be a physical movement. We will find out what this is all about. And in the future, we've got the Four of Pentacles, which represents possibly holding on to something, maybe being stubborn, maybe not wanting to change. There's something that's being held on to in the future. So we're going to find out what this is all about. So we've got the Five of Cups here in the challenge position here for Taurus. Why is the Five of Cups here, please, Spirit? Tell us about this Five of Cups. Why is the Five of Cups here? The Devil. Something to do with a temptation of some sort. So we've got the Devil and the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower. Oh my gosh, Taurus, what the heck is going on here? These are some pretty intense energies. And the Two of Cups. Okay, let's see what else is here. Gee, okay. All right. So there's something to do. I'm just going to say my readings are very hyper-focused on relationship issues and problems. So if you're not having relationship issues and problems, chances are my readings may not resonate with you. especially if I'm doing Celtic crosses. I just want to mention that because I have to, like, this energy is very, very, very intense. This isn't something I see very often. We've got the Five of Cups here in the challenge. There's something about a loss. And it looks like there was something that somebody was tempted by that was destined to occur. Now, I don't know if this is you or if this is somebody who is in your energy, but it looks like it resulted in the potential. It's rooted in a mutual love relationship, possibly soul connection or soulmate connection that was touched by some level of betrayal based on somebody taking physical action. This Ace of Wands is very phallic, so you can use your imagination, especially when we see the Queen of Wands in the recent past. And it resulted in there being some sort of with the Ten of Swords and the Tower here, I'm seeing that there's been a betrayal and something was found out about that, or there is the potential that something is going to be found out about that. This was something that was destined to happen based on something that somebody was holding in their mentality. That's why that Tower happens, okay? Can we get a little bit more spirit on this Five of Cups? What's going on? This is the most dramatic reading I think I've ever had for you already, Taurus. Time. So this may have been happening over the course of time, or this is going to happen in time. We'll find out. There's something to do with, there's more than one person involved here. This is just confirmation that there's this envy energy. There's something about a third party here. Things went stagnant in a relationship. There's something about things being stagnant in a relationship and there being a third party that somebody had a conversation with, and this was destined. There's something to do with a conversation. So I don't know if there was any actual physical, anything physical that actually happened here, but it looks like there's something that's coming between a genuine love relationship. It may be in time, or it's something that may just be a challenge that has occurred here. But we do have this Queen of Wands in the past. Why is the Queen of Wands in the past? So we've got another card that indicates time. Something to do with, so I'm wondering if there may have been there's something about resurrecting something, to heal something over time. Somebody who somebody is not talking to. So I don't know if this is you or if this is somebody in your energy, but somebody was not talking to somebody. They wanted to heal something. There's something about, and they were already connected to somebody else and they were feeling nervous about doing this. There was some level of guilt involved in doing something like this. Can we get more on this Queen of Wands energy? Stagnant. Again, so I'm getting this, somebody feels like their relationship was stagnant. There was something and so they wanted to resurrect something from the past. There's something to do with causing damage. They feel like somebody was irreplaceable, so they became a chaser. And they were longing for somebody who was irreplaceable. They became a chaser, and they may have cut ties in order to move in this new direction, or they know that they have to cut ties, and that's what's causing all the Nine of Swords energy, which would be the anxiety and the guilt, possibly regret of some sort. Can we get more on this? Ooh, the Six of Swords is clarified by the Lovers. Somebody is trying to move on to moving on to a new choice in love is what's showing up here. And it looks like it may have happened quite quickly. There's something to, yeah, there's definitely movement. Somebody may have moved out of their committed relationship. It looks like somebody took some sort of inspired action, and this resulted in a betrayal. Can we get more on the Six of Swords? Oh, and out jumps hopeless. So the hopeless card I see as being the equivalent of the Five of Cups, which is what we see in the challenge. And now we see hopeful underneath. So somebody was left hopeless. And there was this feeling of being... So this happened to somebody. I don't know if this is you who this happened to, or if this is you who did this to somebody else. But it's showing up that somebody's making a choice in love. It's happening quite quickly, and it's leaving somebody feeling very like they've lost something here. And it makes them feel like they're unworthy, and they're burdened, and they're feeling unappreciated. But this other person, whoever it is that's moving on, feels like they want to restore harmony, and they're feeling very, very hopeful about the other situation. All right. The focus right now is on moving in a new direction and leaving something behind. All right. So, can we get more on this Two of Wands, Mars and Aries energy? Okay, so we've got out jumps the Three of Swords. So there is this heartbreak situation. Like, this is a specific message for somebody, okay? So this is the Three of Swords. We've got somebody's moving... So somebody is moving in a new direction to try and start a new commitment, is what I'm getting here. And in order to do this, there's going to be heartbreak. They are reconciling. Somebody's reconciling with somebody here. And this was something that was unknown. It looks like there may have been, or it's at least rooted in somebody's darkest fears. And it's... So that's what I'm getting here, is that whoever it is that decided to move in this new direction was withdrawing their energy and keeping something secret here. There was something that was not revealed about this. It's almost like it, and that's why we're seeing the Eight of Wands, is that I think it happened, whatever happened quite abruptly. Can we get something more on the Two of Wands? Or at least this is on somebody's mind. Can we get more on the Two of Wands? So somebody, here's what I'm getting, is that somebody is moving in a new direction to try and reconcile with somebody else because they're feeling their absence right now. There's something about somebody from their past that they feel their absence, they're craving their intimacy, and they're detaching. So somebody's detaching, and I don't know if they're detaching from you or if you're detaching from somebody else in order to do this. But this is going to be revealed. This has to be revealed to the person who is being left behind. And this is causing a lot of tension because somebody's very attached to their ex. And it looks like they're moving towards an ex here. I mean, it just keeps coming. The energies are very strongly suggesting that. So now we've got the Lovers in what we do not see. Somebody's making a choice, and that's right here. So in what we do not see, somebody's making a choice in love. So maybe these are just plans that are being made, and it's all being made under it's being made without one party of this relationship knowing anything about it. So can we get more on this Lovers here, please, for Taurus? So this has got to be them then. This is somebody who's in your energy making a choice, because this is, yeah, making a choice, but they're feeling stuck right now. They're feeling stuck, and they're feeling like but it looks like they want to persevere through something. So either you're going to be the third party, or there's somebody who's trying to have a third party situation and you don't know about it. So that's what's showing up here, is that this is something you don't know. So there's somebody who's either having a third party situation and you don't know about it, or you are that, but it's showing up as it's unknown to you. So it must be somebody who's not in your energy, who's not you, who's doing this. Okay. So we've got here that somebody's wants to make something right with somebody else. They're being strategic about it. They're not being totally forthright and honest. And there is something to do with them feeling stuck. It looks like they want to persevere through a past relationship, but in order to do that, they have to hurt somebody else, is what's showing up here. It looks like they might miss this person a lot too. So this could be you, or this could be a past person coming back towards you, or this is somebody going towards their past person and you are the person who's going to be affected by this. There's something to do with gossip down here. So I don't know if maybe this person stays with the committed relationship right now because of something to do with their reputation. They might be very attached to their reputation. So they're in a state of still daydreaming about it. It's not like they're actually moving forward on it, but they do want to move on to this new. There's something about a glow up. They want to move on to something else, but they're feeling like they're drowning. They're over their head because they don't know what to do. They're trying to consider having a conversation, and this is destined. That's why the Wheel of Fortune is showing up in the challenge position here. Okay, so in the future, we've got the Four of Pentacles. Why is the Four of Pentacles here in the future, Spirit? Sun in Capricorn. We've got the Ten of Wands. And we've got the Nine of Swords. And there's the Tower. So somebody's holding on to something and it's burdening them. And they're feeling guilty about something, and there's something about there being a tower that's going to cause a lot of emotion. We saw that in the challenge position. There's something about something that's going to be broken up because, and now we've got the King and Queen of Cups. There's somebody who's moving on to their happily ever after and leaving somebody behind. And it has something to do with restoring something from the past. But what I'm also getting here is that I don't know that whoever it is, I don't think that the King and Queen of Cups here is this new connection. I have a feeling that this King and Queen of Cups is the committed relationship that's getting broken up right now. There's something about, I just have that feeling right now because the other connection, the person is showing up as the Queen of Wands. And that's why I'm seeing it that way. But I mean, the Queen of Wands can also be seen as the Queen of Cups too. I mean, can we get more on this Four of Pentacles? What's going on with the Four of Pentacles here? Indecisive. This person is having a hard time making a decision because they still feel love for the other connection. There's a connection that they're involved with that they still feel connected to. There's something about feeling inseparable but they have to, they're inseparable. This is it. But they feel like they have to detach. They have to reveal that they're going to detach. There's something, okay, so this is why the Wheel of Fortune is showing up. Because this person is in a cycle right now. And that's why the Tower is going to happen. It's showing up that the Tower will happen. There's something that's going to happen in this person's life that's going to make them have to see things differently. Okay? And they're going to be in a situation where they're going to have to figure out what it is that they need to do in order to properly heal so that they can get themselves aligned with a more morally sound path, because it doesn't look like they're really on I shouldn't judge it, but because we've all made our mistakes in life, but and that is true, we do. This is why we get punished. We do. There is a certain level of punishment that we receive. I mean, our best bet is to just not put ourselves in alignment with victim mentality when it happens, and just learn from it. And it looks like that's what's going to happen here. Can we get some advice for Taurus, please? There's the King of Cups. Okay. Yeah. So there's something about being emotionally mature here. Can we get that Scorpio energy? Can we get more on this King of Cups here? Something about making an emotionally mature decision. There is going to be something about leaving. Somebody's going to be sad. So there's something, okay, so we've got this Two of Cups here. All right. So what I'm getting here is that somebody, yeah. Okay, so so if this is you, Taurus, I'm going to read this two different ways. If this is you, Taurus, Spirit is telling you that you need to possibly have to consider making an emotionally mature decision, or that's the advice. If you feel like you need to go through with whatever it is that you're considering going through with, you may have to do it in order to get the life lessons that you're meant to get. That's just the way it works. But your advice, in order to avoid the Tower, is to consider making an emotionally mature decision and truly consider what you're doing that is going to cause you to hurt somebody else that you love. It's showing up that you love this other person. We're seeing this Two of Cups now in a corresponding position from where we had originally seen it, which was in the obstacle. Now we're seeing it in the advice. And the Five of Swords kind of shows up as a bit of a narcissistic energy, like very self-centered, not considering the feelings of somebody else. And there's two energies that are here that are not being, and you're not fully divulging something to somebody else. I don't think this is you, though. I think this is somebody else. I think that I'm going to read it the other way. You are potentially the person here who's going to be hurt here. And you are just, this person, it has growing to do here. But it's showing up that this person has a lot of love for you. Because they're showing up as the King of Cups. We see that Two of Cups. We saw the Queen of Cups, and I was reading it as you and that person, the King and Queen of Cups, showed up together. And this person, it's almost like this person has to go through this in order to grow and to understand something. Because it does look like they're going to learn something about, they may not ever be able to let you go, essentially, but right now it looks like they're making a very self-centered decision. So it could be you, it could be somebody else. Can we get more on this King of Cups energy? one more. So there's something to do with a value system where there may be too many differences in values. And, oh, this person is going to sabotage something. They're sabotaging, whoever this is sabotaging something good. They're going to be overwhelmed by it. It looks like they're moving into a toxic situation and they're shirking responsibilities. I have a feeling that they're moving into a situation where their value systems are going to be misaligned with each other. And this is what they're doing right now in this situation is sabotaging something that's real and deep and good, is what I'm getting. I'm not seeing a lot of pentacles here, which is surprising for a Taurus reading. Normally my Taurus readings are very pentacle-y, very rooted in material, but I'm not seeing a lot of that today. All right, so the external influence right now is the devil, so it's not you. I don't think it is you. And if you are the one involved in this, then you are going to be the third party situation that's kind of getting in the way of something that's potentially real and deep here. But whoever this is not following the proper part of their anatomy, is what I'm getting here. I'm getting that there's somebody who they're not aligned with a righteous path right now. And they're making a choice in love that is not, it's rooted in a lot of passion here. It's possibly a lustful path here. This could be lust. Well, let's find out. What's the devil? Oh, gee, of course. You throw all this. We're going to look at it. So we've got the King of Wands. So yes, that is it. So, and we've got this Four of Cups in reverse. We've got the Three of Wands. This person is going to move in a new direction. It looks like they're going to move towards what they believe is their happily ever after. They're moving, yes, they're starting a new beginning. We've got the King of Wands, we've got the Knight of Wands. Yeah, they're doing this and it's very lustful. The Knight of Wands, the Sun, there's something they're going to learn about. There's something that this person is going to learn about real love as a result of following this path, is what I'm getting here. Can we get more on the devil? Can we get more on the devil? There's something to do with a soul tie connection. That's just because there's a soul tie doesn't mean they're meant to be together forever, though. Possibilities, they're moving towards new possibilities. There's something about responsibilities being broken. They see this other person as irreplaceable, this third party, and they see a lot of hope. This person feels like this is what I'm getting, okay, is that there's something about this person, whoever it is that they're moving to, they're very attracted to them. This is a person who they feel like they have, you may be dealing with a Capricorn, or a Gemini. This person feels very drawn to this other person, and they feel guilty about something. There's something that was done wrong in the past that they feel like they want to make right. I also see that this is very rooted in physical attraction. So the hopes and fears, we've got the High Priestess. Okay, so the hopes and fears is the High Priestess. This has something to do with following intuitive guidance. Can we get more on the High Priestess? So this person is still in a state of indecisiveness, even in the future, is what it's showing up. It's almost like this person is going to mess up, move on to something else, and then realize, uh-oh, I messed up. I should have... something is coming to an end. The cycle. Oh, I see. We've got the, okay, so this is it. So the hope is that I'm getting here is that I'm reading it now that it's you this is happening to. Obviously, you can place the energies where you see fit. This is how I'm reading it. The hope is that you follow your intuitive guidance here and end something. You're going to have to, because it doesn't look like this person is even being honest with you, but even if this person moves on to somebody else and leaves you behind, and then eventually decides that they're going to hold on to you and come back, the hope is that you end this and you set the appropriate boundary in place because this person is treating you like a doormat. Okay? And so you are being told that it would be in your best interest to withdraw your energy from this person, leave them out in the cold, because you already know, based on your intuitive guidance, that this person has put you in conflict and competition with other people. Can we get more on the High Priestess here for Taurus? Chaser. You know that this person is chasing somebody. And it's creating waves in your life. You're going to be upset. This is a toxic connection. We've got the devil. The person's coming in as the devil. You're going to be overwhelmed. There's going to be, the chaos card is the equivalent of the tower. And at first, I think that this person has it at the forefront of their consciousness that this other entity, this other person is irreplaceable. But after they have the tower moment, after that happens, they're going to realize who is actually irreplaceable. And it looks like Spirit hopes that you don't take this person back. That is the hope. What is the outcome here? The tower. This is exactly the outcome that Aries just got. I just did the Aries reading. So you might be connecting to an Aries, honestly, or something to do with an Aries is in your, or your person is connecting to an Aries. That's possible. Wow. What a reading. Okay. Can we get more on the tower? Can we get more on the tower? There's the Queen of Wands. Aries. Okay. Yeah, this person is gonna walk away and move towards this other person. There's the tower. This is somebody's reading. This may not be everybody's reading, but this is somebody's reading. This person is working towards this might be somebody who they see as being their empress, as being they're moving towards establishing something with somebody else is what I'm getting here. But it looks like they're going to learn something here. The intent, it looks like it's very rooted in lust. So I don't know that being aligned with that devil energy is not there. It is irreplaceable. It was them. They are irreplaceable to them in time. In time, they will realize, I shouldn't say he, it could be a woman too. They will realize that you were the one who was irreplaceable. But right now, that's not the situation they're in. Right now, they're in a toxic, that's devil, and they're feeling overwhelmed. They're feeling hopeful about something else, and this is going to be revealed to you, and this is going to cause a tower. All right. So this whole entire reading is pertaining to the Ten of Pentacles. I just said there was no pentacles associated with this. And it's influenced by the Ace of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. So it looks like somebody is taking action towards laying something to rest in order to move towards what they believe is their wish come true. And it's probably going to have an effect on their material life, because they're kind of walking away from a committed relationship. Taurus, if none of this fits into your situation, please don't try to make it fit. But that is your reading for March 16th to the 27th, 2025. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. If you want to have a personal reading done by me, the information on how to obtain that is in the description box below this video. And until I read you again, have yourself a blessed week.